I'm trained as a master hypnotist and a clinical hypnotherapist, and these are 7 words I would stop using immediately because they might be sabotaging your success and programming your mind for failure and self-sabotage. I have spent well over a decade in this industry. I've worked with doctors, nurses, professional athletes, celebrity figures, the mega wealthy, and entrepreneurs, and these are the tips that I always share with all of my clients. And my aim here is to show you how powerful your subconscious mind is and how you can use that power to reprogram your subconscious mind to help you attain your goals and desires. And as a clinical hypnotherapist and a master hypnotist, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We have no powers. What we do have, however, is an understanding on how words impact the conscious mind versus the subconscious mind. And I would like to let you know from my experience and from my perspective, your words are powerful and they are literally suggestions to your subconscious mind. First things first, when it comes to the mind, there are 2 main parts of the mind that I will share with you in today's video. The first part of the mind is your conscious mind, and that is said to be approximately 5% of your mind. The other part of your mind, the more powerful 95% of your mind, that is the subconscious mind. And here's the thing. Both of these parts of the mind understand words differently. It's almost as if they're speaking 2 different languages. You'll see what I mean as we dive in. And by the way, you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm saving the best word for last. Word number 1 to stop using is the word lose. Stop saying things like, I want to lose weight or I need to lose 10 pounds. Why? Because to your conscious mind, that small 5% of your mind, that sounds like a good idea, right? However, to your more powerful 95% of your mind, the subconscious mind, how does it feel when you lose your phone or when you lose money? What happens when you lose your car keys? Your mind starts to panic and you look everywhere for it, right? How many times have you gone on that diet, lost a few pounds, and then gained it all back, and then some? Instead, your subconscious mind prefers when you use the words, I'm releasing the excess pounds, I'm shedding the excess weight, I'm letting go of these things. And say what you desire. I'm becoming toned and fit. Word number 2 to stop using immediately is the word quit. Stop saying things like, I want to quit smoking or I need to quit this bad habit. Why? Because your entire life you've been taught that quitters are losers, and you don't want to be a loser, right? I didn't think so either. Instead, say what your intention is. My intention is to stop smoking. My intention is to be a non-smoker. I am becoming a non-smoker. Do you see the difference? Word number 3 to stop using is problems. When you say you have problems, you're taking ownership of the problems and you're telling your subconscious mind that you are possessing those problems. These are my problems. I want to hold on to them. And what you're actually doing is you are defeating the power of your subconscious mind. Yes, problems are very real and there's no denying that. However, there's no neutral when it comes to the power of the subconscious mind and the suggestions that you are giving to it. Meaning you are either programming your mind to help you or to hinder you. There's no neutral. Remember that. What do you use instead? I know this may sound corny. Hang with me here. Instead of saying that you have problems, say things like, I'm experiencing challenges right now, or I have an obstacle that came up on my path. Why? Because your subconscious mind actually likes challenges. And to kick things up a notch, here's what you can do. Ask your mind to find the solution by simply just asking, what is the solution for this? Please help me find the solution. Treat it like your mind is AI. When you use AI, you go in there and you ask it for what you want. And it's all about how good your prompt is. That's the same thing for your subconscious mind. The better questions that you ask it, the better your results and answers are going to be. So remember this, always focus on what you want. Do you want a problem or do you want a solution? Focus on what you want and use specific language for what you want. The 4th word to stop using is struggling. Stop saying things like, I'm struggling right now. Again, when you use the word struggling, you are defeating the power of your subconscious mind. You are literally suggesting to yourself to struggle. Instead, you want to say things like, I'm facing a challenging time right now. An obstacle has come up and I'm looking for a way around it. And remember to focus on the solution and ask your mind for that. And number 5, stop saying things like, this is making me sick to my stomach, or he's a pain in my neck. Why? Because you are literally suggesting illness and pain to yourself. Why would you want to do that? Instead, you can say, I'm not a fan of him, or I dislike this current situation right now. Word number 6 to stop using immediately is the word don't. What happens when I say to you, don't think of a $50 bill? Don't even picture a $50 bill in your mind. What image just popped into your mind? A $50 bill. Why? I told you don't. I said not to do that. But what happened to your subconscious mind is your subconscious mind ignored the don't, and your subconscious mind heard the suggestion, picture a $50 bill. So even though I said the word don't, your mind heard picture a $50 bill and it thought of it anyways. It makes more sense then to avoid bringing up the thing that I don't want you to think of and to give you the suggestion for what I want you to do or what I want you to think about instead. The same thing goes for you and your mind. Think of it this way. If you just got a brand new puppy and you are training that puppy, you want the dog to sit, you're not going to say to the puppy, don't stand, don't stand. No matter how often you repeat that phrase or how loud you get yelling at the puppy, don't stand, the puppy's going to be confused, right? Instead, what do? You give the dog a specific command for what you want. You say sit, because that's what you want the dog to do. So picture your subconscious mind as a puppy. You want to give commands and instructions for what you want your mind to do. And there will be times where you want to demonstrate things to avoid. So what do you do in that scenario? Well, you do exactly what I've been doing throughout this video. Have you noticed I have never said, don't use these words, don't say this, don't say quit? Have you noticed instead I've been saying stop using these words, avoid using these words, and use these words instead? Do you see the difference? And word number 7 is the most important word to eliminate from your vocabulary, and here's why. I will let you in on a little secret, especially for a stage hypnotist. So if you ever watched a stage hypnotist, I'm sure you've seen them where they hypnotize someone to believe that they are stuck to a chair. And what do they say to the person? They say, try to stand up. Try really hard. And what happens is that person believes that they are glued to the chair and they can't get up. However, in reality, we all know that there was no glue there, so we're left wondering, well, what's happening? Here's what's happening. The subconscious mind understands the word try to mean fail. That's huge. So when you use the word try, like I'm going to try to reach my goals, I'm going to try to work on my side hustle, I'm going to try to lose weight, what you're really telling your subconscious mind is, I've already given up. This doesn't matter to me. It's not important. I already see myself as being defeated in this. That's big, right? So instead, what do you use? Because I know we all want to put in effort. We all want to try things. What do we use instead? What's going to be more effective? Well, it's like Yoda says, there is no try, only do. So instead, you are going to tell yourself, I'm doing this. This is important to me. I'm making this happen. I am eating healthier, I am working on my side hustle, and if you would like a full list of words to avoid using, you can find that within my book, Power Now, The Art of Getting What You Want. This book is like a manual for your mind, and it teaches you how to master your mind and love your life. So if you turn to page 44 inside my book, you will see chapter 5, Hypnotist Secret number 3. The power of your words. So I speak about the way your words impact your subconscious mind versus your conscious mind. Then I tell you how to get results like a stage hypnotist and change your life on page 45. And then I literally have listed everything out. Using effective suggestions to hypnotize yourself. So I've listed a bunch of different words that will apply to you. words to stop using, words to use instead, and the reason why. What is that doing to your subconscious mind? So you can see I've made a whole chart here of a list of words, and I let you in on hypnotist secrets throughout this book so that you can literally use self-hypnosis. I walk you through step by step how to use self-hypnosis in here, and how you can program your mind to achieve the things that you want and to avoid things like programming your mind for failure or self-sabotage. You can program your mind to win. Your mind is powerful, your words are powerful, and your thoughts are incredibly powerful, and I dive into that inside my book, Power Now. And what I would like from you is, if you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, please share this with someone that you think will benefit. Please subscribe, that helps my channel to grow. And I would love to know, out of all the words that I shared in today's video, which one was the most surprising to you, and which one are you for sure committing to stop using from today forwards? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Your mind really truly is incredibly powerful, and if you would like to learn more tips and tools on how to reprogram your subconscious mind for more happiness, confidence, and fulfillment, and less stress and anxiety, I highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel. Cheers to your success, and I'll see you in the next video.